A case to be made for being in FMCG after a long time. The other big story in the week gone by was the possibility of the electric vehicle industry bubble bursting. Now, I'll tell you why. Reports are indicating that the government is not looking at extending the FAME subsidy, or the faster adoption and manufacturing of electric vehicle scheme subsidy. And if this is not extended, then prices of EVs will go up and demand could get hit quite a bit. In any case, EV adoption has not been as fast as perhaps what the government was expecting. Now, if you remember, there is an ongoing probe, and subsidies of 13 electric vehicle players, including Hero Electric and Okinawa, have been on hold since May of last year. Now, IFL put out a note last week, in the week gone by actually, where they said that the EV bubble could burst in the next 12 months. The past 6 months have seen a sharp rise in TVS Motor EV volumes and a fall in the sales of Hero Electric and Okinawa. That's because the government has put on hold the subsidies for Hero Electric and Okinawa. Now, if the subsidies on the other companies are also put on hold, then what happens with those, with their earnings? And TVS Motor assumes importance here, because if you look at it, TVS Motor is now perhaps the most expensive stock in the OEM space in India. It's currently trading at 30 times FY24. Another concern is derating of the valuations of TVS Electric. Now, TVS Electric reports indicating that there is a valuation of almost $3 billion for the whole, entity. And Carlyle and Goldman Sachs are looking to pump in about $300 to $350 million. Now, if EV subsidies are rolled back, then what happens to that, business? So, there's a case being built perhaps for some of these stocks that have high valuations to cool off over the next couple of months. But the bigger question we're asking is whether subsidies are needed at all to grow a sector. We had a chat with Bajaj Auto's Rajiv Bajaj, who said he is not a fan of subsidies. He believes that the withdrawal of the FAME subsidy will not have a big impact in the longer run. Listen in.
I am not a fan of subsidies of any kind. And I do not think India is going to build a EV future based on subsidies. Subsidies going away, in my view, should not really have that big an impact in the long run, because the future of EVs in India will be built on the back of sound strategy, not subsidy. Subsidy is not a strategy, and in my view, subsidy disrupts strategy, subsidy masks reality, and subsidy blunts innovation.
Well, it's time to slip into a short break, but coming up, have the markets bottomed out? Well,